Page 78. Language practice. Going to plus verb.
Are you going to go by train?
Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
Is she going to ride a motorcycle?
Yes, she is. No, she isn't.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to see my friends.
How are you going to get there?
I'm going to take a bus.
How long are you going to stay?
I'm going to stay for 2 days.
Page 78. Pronunciation. Reduction of going to. Listen. Notice the reduced sound of going to. 1,
What are you going to do? What are you gonna do?
2,
Is she going to be a doctor? Is she gonna be a doctor?
3,
He's going to study tonight. He's gonna study tonight.
4,
They're going to watch a TV show. They're gonna watch a TV show.
Page 79. Listening. Listen and match the places and the information.
Hi, and welcome to our show. I am Jenny Johnson. I'm also here with Tom Norton.
Hello, everyone.
Tonight, we're going to talk about eco-friendly ways to get around in cities.
Great idea. Number 1, streetcars.
50 years ago, most North American cities had streetcars. But as more and more people bought cars, they stopped using streetcars.
One city never stopped using streetcars, and that city is...
Toronto, Canada.
Streetcars are clean.
What do we mean by clean?
Clean means this: they don't pollute the air. They are very good for the environment. And the good news is, a lot of U.S. cities are bringing back streetcars.
About 20 U.S. cities are going to build new streetcar systems.
Electric streetcars are cleaner and quieter than regular buses. So say yes to streetcars.
Great idea number 2, electric scooters.
This is a cool idea from Paris, France. You can now rent an electric scooter to get around the city. It's really easy. If you want to use one, you send a text, and they give you a number to put in a lock. There's no key, and there's a helmet under the seat.
At the moment, there are only 100 electric scooters on the streets of Paris, but they are very popular, and there are plans for 1,000 more. And London, England is going to rent scooters too.
Great idea number 3, cable cars.
If you can't travel across town on the roads, then the answer is to travel across town over the roads.
Many cities in Latin America are building new cable car systems. The first new one was in Medellin, Colombia, and now there's a really amazing one in La Paz, Bolivia.
La Paz is the highest capital city in the world. The city is more than 3,500 meters above sea level, and it now has the longest and highest cable car in the world between the city and the airport in El Alto.
So 3 great ideas to get around a city.
Page 79. Listening plus. Before you listen, try to guess the correct answers to these questions. Then, listen and check.
We are now talking to Patrick Dixon, a transportation expert, about streetcars. Welcome to the show, Patrick.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Patrick, first of all, tell us a little about the story of streetcars.
Most North American cities had streetcars. Some of them started in the 19th century.
The 19th century? Are you serious?
Yes. At the beginning, horses pulled them.
No way.
It's true. Then, of course, they were electric. In the early part of the 20th century, people mostly used streetcars to get around in major cities.
But now they don't.
Right.
So what happened?
Well, first it was buses, then it was cars. Buses can travel to more places than streetcars. Most U.S. cities stopped using streetcars between the 1930s and the 1950s.
I see.
But now they're coming back, and that's good.
Why?
Because streetcars are electric, and electric transportation is eco-friendly.
So are we going to see more streetcars?
Yes, we are. But there are two problems. The first one is the cost. You talked about Toronto, and in Toronto, they're going to build 200 new streetcars. Do you know how much that will cost?
Tell me.
About 1.2 billion Canadian dollars, a billion US dollars.
Oh, wow. You said there are two problems.
Yes.
What's the other problem?
People.
People?
Yes, people. People prefer cars. This is the big problem. It's going to be difficult to stop using cars and start taking streetcars.